you guys see something?
Life! You left the script for the 11th edition of the EDS News.
We have to go film this. This week on What's Hot, Columbus Day or not? Does your school or community recognize Columbus Day as a national holiday? What have you learned about Christopher Columbus as a person? Recently, movements commenced to remove statues of Columbus and replace Columbus Day with Indigenous People Day, as well as an op-ed that questions those movements. Jake Flanagan, writer for the New York Times, explains why so many people are arguing that it should be replaced. This historically problematic holiday, Columbus never actually set foot on the continental U.S., has made an increasing number of people wins, given the enslavement and genocide of Native American people that followed in the wake of the Nina, Pinta, and Santa Maria. Von Zip for the Christian Science Monitor writes the neighborhood wasn't exactly empty when he arrived in 1492. This is a sensitive, controversial subject, as this day has been historically celebrated for a myriad of years. Citizens are in the midst of an ethical conflict, as there are valid points on both sides of the argument of creating a new holiday or sticking with the old. Further progress in the movement and decision about whether Columbus Day is to be exempt from our calendars is yet to take place. Stay tuned for updates.
Welcome to upcoming events. We've got some spooky stuff coming your way. Stay tuned if you can bear it. On October 31st, be prepared for the spookiest night of the year, Halloween. Also on October 31st, senior pictures are due. On Saturday, November 3rd, Progressive will be held. If you made it this far, stay tuned for next week's edition.
Welcome to this week's spooky edition of sports. All basketball teams have started practices this week. Check the day school website for more information. The bowling team had a match on Tuesday night. The boys played Mater Dei and the girls played Castle. Both the boys and the girls lost. That's it for sports. Tune in next week for more sports action.
This year, the 6th grade field trip is being organized by Mrs. Deppy and Mrs. Kraft. They're working together on their current 6th grade units. In social studies, Mrs. Deppy is teaching students about slavery, the Civil War, and the Underground Railroad. In English, they are reading Trapped Between the Lash and the Gun by Arvella Whitmore. The novel follows a 12-year-old boy as he travels back in time to the 1800s, where he encounters slavery and the Underground Railroad. At the end of the unit on November 1st, the 6th graders will travel to Belle Meade Plantation in Nashville. They will experience what life would have been like for slaves and slave owners. The field trip is a wonderful opportunity for students to be immersed in experiential learning. The cost per student is $10 to cover the admittance fee. For more information, go to the EDS website.
The middle school speech team kicked off their season last Tuesday with an incredible start. They are currently ranked first in their division, a full 9 points ahead of the next best team. All of our participants placed. Colleen McCam placed first in dramatic prose. Kylie Hampy and Nina Muva got first in dramatic duo, and Grace Blondin and Shreya Nareya got second and tied with Katrina Braun and Jessica Warden. In humorous prose, Marshall Kraft got first, Zane DeMizio got second, and Nathan Foster and Rahini Kumbar tied for fourth. In humorous duos, Logan Gallagher and Hashim Khan got first, Nick Antley and Rami Nasser got third and tied with Jenna Attia and Megan Reiswig. In impromptu, Wesley Block got first and Karen Ramawi got third, and in poetry, Ellie Kissel got fifth. Great job, middle school speech team. Keep up the good work.
The annual Progressive Dinner will be on November 3rd from 5 p.m. to 9:15 p.m. The appetizer course will be held at Cecilia Alcock's parents, the Unfrieds, at 1012 Ash Tree Road. The main course will be hosted by Williams' parents, the Fosters, at 8720 Petersburg Road. And finally, the dessert course will be presented by Griffin's parents, the Nuns, at 645 West Boonville New Harmony Road. The dinner theme is around the world, so remember to dress up. Tickets are $25 for one and $35 for two. We hope to see you there.
As part of our Hispanic Heritage Month celebration, Evansville Day School will be hosting Cali Sur on Wednesday, October 31st at 2 o'clock. Cali Sur is a member of Artes Latinas, a consortium of outstanding Latin ensembles. Join us in the Trailer Family Atrium for Cali Sur's workshop on a musical journey through Latin America. The exciting cultural event was a hit among our EDS students last year, and we're so grateful that they're making a stop in Evansville on their world tour. Come in and have a great time.
On Monday, November 12th, Evansville Day School will host an open house for potential families to learn about EDS, take a tour, and ask questions. 90-minute sessions are offered at 8:30 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. Do you know a family that would love day school? Invite them via the Discover Why Facebook page.
It's time for this week's spooky edition of In the Halls, where we put EDS students on the hot seat.
What do you find on a haunted beach?
Seashells.
Towels. Boo-tastic towels. Boo-tastic towels.
A sandwich.
Sand zombie.
A mutated hermit crab.
What is a ghost's favorite dessert?
Ice cream.
Boo, boo. Blueberry pie cake.
Blueberry pie.
Wow, that was good.
Blueberry waffles.
Blueberry ice cream with a side of marshmallow.
What type of music is a mummy's favorite?
Rap.
Rap.
Egyptian music? I'm gonna say like rap music because like they're all wrapped up and dead and
That's
stuff.
very clever.
Jazz.
Slow jazz.
Death jazz.
My favorite type.
What plant likes Halloween the most?
Bamboo.
Yeah, what is that one plant called? That kills the Venus flytrap. That.
Cacti.
Fungus that like zombifies the ants and
It's
they're
a Venus
scary.
flytrap. Venus flytrap. 500 Steve.
What type of makeup does a ghost love the most?
Mascara.
Lip boostic. Blush. Boo! I'm mascara.
Eyeshadow.
They do like mascara. I have asked a ghost that question. We just finished filming the 11th edition of the EDS News, and now I can't find Max. Boo! Max, stop doing that.
Join us
Next week for the 12th edition of the EDS News.